Hello, my name is Ryan. Welcome back. Uh, are we live? Okay. Hello, my name is it's alive. Thank, thank you. Oops. Hello, my name is sorry. Why? My name is Ryan. Today I'm gonna talk about the hurricane. This one is called Hurricane Lee. Now it's going up to the coast. Now it's like 2% chance that there's a hurricane coming this weekend to Maine. Today is gonna let's start with this. Today it's gonna be like sunny, highs around 72. Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And tonight is gonna be most of part of cloudy, highs around 49 to 48. Tomorrow, supposed to be sunny, the same, highs around 70s, like 72, 73, here in American Legion. And Friday night, supposed to get cloudy, and Saturday, well, highs in the 40s, like 48. And Saturday, supposed to be like cloudy with chance of showers here in American Legion. It's like gonna be like 60% chance of rain on Saturday. Yeah. And Saturday night supposed to be cloudy. Highs in the late highs in the 40s or 50s. Then Sunday, supposed to be sunny again. Then starting the coming week of next week, supposed to be showers on Monday, highs in the 60s. Again. And that's my weather forecast for today. And I just want to say, just keep an eye out. Like, if you're by the coast or on the coast, just keep an eye out on that Hurricane Lee this weekend. And be safe. I want to say thank you for that. You know, when it comes to like talk about the weather, that's a huge step right there. You know? So yeah. And, you know, some people say to me, like, when you talk about the weather on your show, how do you do it? I say I I read the online and I pay attention to what it says too. You know, that's that's a huge big step right there. You know, to talk about the weather forecast, the the weather forecast for the whole American region. It's like, yeah. So that's that. And I, yeah. So I had a nice week. You know, it was good, relaxing. You know, but on Tuesday, I did my job. I worked, which is good. It's good to do that. You know, and as they say, as they say, like people come up to me and say, "How long did you did did you do your show?" I say, "Well, I started this one back in March of 2023, and but I did like in other local show, okay, for 9 years. Like I did, I just wanna mention that I did like before I did this, I did like comedy shows, like stand up comedy, um, and other main info shows, and I had musical guests on my shows, and I had guests on my shows, on my show, and yeah, so that's that. But how I started is like I knew a guy named Steve. Can't say his last name, but he I know him from the Sentinel, and he does like take photos, and he did a little bit of filming of me at my house, when where I stay, and he say, "You want to be on film?" I say, "Yeah, I do." So that's how I began. Then after that, I made 2 to 3 movies, was local, but one of the parts wasn't local. It's like up in Richmond, New Hampshire. I said, yeah. So how's that? And yeah, then I got to do like what we had Chelsea TV before. I got to do like, well, first I saw like a show, like a local show, like here in the city, town, whatever you want to call it. And it was um King Osborne, and there was an hour show I really enjoyed too. It was unfiltered. What's is like with my friend Rick, and I just wanted to say he's coming back to do a show again. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that because he's one of my friends that I knew for um, local TV for the yeah. And you know, he also did like he helped out with other stuff too, like what what he mentioned about the King Pumpkin Festival, you know. But again, and it's just so very amazing. Like I watched this show, new show that's that's um that's next up to me. It's called Welcome King. I just I'm just very interested in seeing people from like eh, from different countries, and they talk about what like well like say what the weather is like there than here. Yeah. About the water, like the ocean, it's not it's much warmer than it is here. You know? I just want to say too that last week when I talked about this person, okay, at Hampton Beach that drowned, it's like, wow, it's very, very scary to hear something like that. And you know, that's an absolutely true story. Like, this, like, I talked about that last, last Thursday, and I can't, well, it's like, this saying, how does, how does this guy do that? Like, talk about stuff like that, stuff like stuff like that on the show. As a practice and practice for saying that. It's just like when I talk about the weather forecast, the weather, I practice and practice and practice till I get it all right. And you know, when you first come on TV, it's okay if you mess up a little bit. That's very understandable. You know, it's like, wow. But it takes it takes a lot of faith to do like and a lot of talent to do like a like a show. But it's not like a when you have to like it's not like a show. Well, it's like a show, but it's not like you're on a what do you call it? Like other shows, you know? Like that show, you have to be there at the right time and say the right things and do what to say for you to do, you know? But here on the local station, you can say what you want to say, you know? You can talk about, for example, like you can talk about the roundabout, what happens in the local, what events is coming up, and all that too. It's good. And you know, if you miss a spot on what you're gonna say, that's really okay. That's okay. But make sure you really say it. You know, like if you go on TV, like you're on now, you have to say what you're gonna say, so the people can know what you gonna say when you go on TV. You know, that kind of thing. It's very, very simple. And you know, I love being on TV. You know, it's like I I'm not worried camera shy being on TV. It's just I do it and I love it. And it's a lot of fun, you know. In that way, about on TV, you're about this big, and outside of TV, about this big. Like, oh, I figured that out pretty good. And yeah, so that's good too. And yeah, I I love this um community and what what they do. And yeah, when it comes to like the King Pumpkin Festival, like next month, I think people should just help out and enjoy it, you know? Have fun seeing the pumpkins. I know it's a little different than it has been, but they still can make it fun. You, you know what I mean? So that way, more people can enjoy seeing the King Pumpkin Festival, you know? But yeah, like, well, the weather, when it comes like to the weather, we cannot control the weather. It it is what it is, and people come up and ask me, how do you really do that? Talk about the weather? And they say, well, I really listen to it, really listen to the weather, and I pay attention to the weather very carefully. And it's a very hard thing to talk about, you know? Because when it comes to like the weather, that's when you gotta really focus very carefully, you know? It's like, wow, how does this guy do it? You know? It's it's not like, wow, being on TV, it's not like doing a live, what, this is live, but it's not like doing live streaming, like you're doing it, and you're taking it out in about you, and you're really live streaming something. It's like, wow, that's kind of like hard too, but it's not as hard as, like, I can't put it, like being on TV and saying like what you said earlier on the show, like talk about the weather forecast and the hurricane that's might be coming up this weekend. That's hard work right there. And you know, when you before you go on the show, you need to look hard to see where the hurricanes are and where it's going to. You know, that's hard work right there. But it's a good experience to learn something like that, you know? It's kind of like, I can't put that. It's like when you okay. When you're on the radio or something, like a talk show on the radio, that's when you really gotta focus, speak clearly so people can know what you're saying too. And like, that's absolutely true. That's very, very true. Right there. You know, and it's, I just want to quickly say it's a fun experience to be on TV. Because that way you can show your family that you've been on TV. You know? It's like, okay. So, that's that. And I'm just gonna say we have almost 59 seconds left of the show. So I want to say, thank you for enjoying this wonderful show. If someone has a comment, be free to write or say something. And have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all next week, same time, same station. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend.